bana demli bir çay yapsana sen mi?
Paran var mı ki?
Yoktur.
Yoktur da ne pok yemeye geldin galiba ulan ha? Ne siktir git hadi.
Perhaps you are hearing his name for the first time, İlyas Salman.
Evlerinin önü bir ufak bayır.
Yet his face is as familiar as the weirdness etched on a Latin American miner's visage, as universal as the silent gaze of Middle Eastern villager or a destitute father in a forgotten Asian town.
Ha kardeş bir baksana. Sana zahmet olacak ama beni şu bizim Cello'ya götürsene.
He isn't the Chaplin of Turkish cinema, for he is too original to be likened to anyone else. Salman is an artist whose resonance extends beyond Turkey, echoing throughout the collective memory of the global South. The characters he portrays vividly depict the impact of historical upheavals from the 1970s to 1980s on individuals. Salman embarked on his cinematic journey in the 1970s, a period marked by the rise of labor movements, the spread of leftist ideologies, and accelerated migration from rural areas to urban centers. His film encapsulates the spirit of this era: poverty, inequality, alienation, and resistance in Turkey. To suppress the empowerment of workers, the state employed various forms of repression. Right-wing media labeled students as terrorists, while CIA-backed paramilitary groups targeted dissenters on the streets. These actions aimed to preserve the capitalist order. The late 1970s ushered in a severe hegemonic crisis in Turkey. As Gramsci aptly noted, the crisis consists precisely in the fact that the old is dying and the new cannot be born. Turkey stood at this crossroads, but a CIA-supported coup thwarted the transition.
Allah şükür. Gel bakalım.
Salman's film encapsulates this moment of crisis. He emerged as one of the most striking figures representing class dynamics. While often associated with the peasant archetype, his portrayals transcended stereotypes, reflecting the political turmoil and transformation of the era. Here, Pierre Bourdieu's concept of cultural capital becomes pertinent. Salman's characters lack this capital. They are strangers to urban codes, yet cannot return to their rural origins. This duality renders them both comedic and tragic. Here, Salman delivers a performance that simultaneously conveys innocence and tragedy. In Core Island, Salman delivers an almost silent performance portraying a man marginalized by modernity. Directed by Georgian filmmaker Georgi Ovashvili, the film garnered international acclaim. European film journals described Salman's acting as minimalist yet striking, and a performance that screams from within silence. His ability to depict a character excluded from the modern world with such depth and simplicity underscores the universal power of his acting. İlyas Salman is more than an actor. He is the conscience of Turkish cinema. His gaze reflects a people's fatigue, his silence a historical outcry, and his stride the dignified rebellion of the oppressed. He weaves humor with sorrow and carries tragedy with a smile. Salman speaks without facing the camera, yet we find ourselves looking into his eyes. For he doesn't merely act, he lives, remembers, and reminds. Every line he delivers echoes in the fractured mirror of memory. His performances are the silhouettes of genuine rebellion and a weary yet honorable people projected onto the silver screen, and the silhouette continues to wander among us. İlyas Salman is not merely an actor, he is a cinematic embodiment of the sorrows, hopes, contradictions and resistance of the Turkish people. He communicates through the sorrow concealed behind humor and the scream that emerges from silence. The lines on his face narrate the history of a nation through his walk, his gaze, and his conflicted in-between characters. He universalized the local. If you haven't heard of him, now is the time to fill that gap. In Corn Island, you will witness how a man can convey the depths of the human soul without uttering a single word. In the Yellow Mercedes, you will feel the loneliness etched into the spirit of exile. In Night of Silence, Lal Gece, you will confront the repressed thoughts of a society buried in silence. And in And the Circus Leaves Town, you will remember those cast aside by the system. These films are available with English subtitles on various platforms. Watch İlyas Salman. He doesn't just speak to Turkey. He speaks to the hearts of all oppressed people everywhere.